Yes, good evening, everyone all around, all all over the world, USA, Canada, including Long Island, plus the five boroughs of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. I'm your man, G Money Stacks, aka Lonely Nomad, aka the Gregonator, aka YouTuber, aka the host with the most, aka Rookie Podcaster of Queens, New York. And you are now rocking with Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast, episode 65. How about that? And listen, um, we're live and direct on StreamYard and YouTube alongside with my other handle, which is 17 Live, which is another phone app that I'm actually using for the live stream. So anyone that's following me on 17 Live, you are more than welcome to watch my live stream and watch me in action as I record this show. Now, check this out. If you are a new listener and a new watcher in the YouTube community and you missed any previous episodes whatsoever, don't worry. Don't fret. I got you. All you got to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, G Money Stacks 555. Be sure to enable alerts along with the notification bell so you can be reminded of when the show goes in the air live via live stream. And more video content, upcoming episodes, previous episodes. Leave a like and a comment along with the episodes that was discussed. Be sure to share the videos. Be sure to tell a friend and tell a friend. And also, don't forget to share the podcast along with audio streaming platforms, which I will discuss at the end of the show. All right. Now, my fault for being a little late though. I had to set up some stuff, so I'm not even gonna go into detail about that. But today we are going to get into a segment like I always do, which is called Chatting on the Jazz. And before I even get started, let's get a little air horn for this subject. Actually, I was looking for this is one. All right. Listen, our first topic has to do um with a restaurant shooting, which is a late addition to the topic of today's episode. So listen to this. Um so always a shooting on the upper east side. So listen to this. Upper east side Manhattan, ABC7 actually recorded this. A 28-year-old man was shot in the leg after two Totten men held up diners eating outside an upscale restaurant on Manhattan's Upper East Side. Why the hell would you want to fucking, cause a scene while everybody's trying to enjoy their meal? Are you fucking dumb? I mean, really, this is crazy. It happened just after 10 p.m. Wednesday outside Felipe Chow on East 60th Street. I ain't never even been to that. Well, I passed by that street only once as I was job hunting. Um, anyway, the mask wearing suspects emerged from a dark colored SUV and descended on two men who were dining at different tables. Exclusive video obtained by Eyewitness News shows the incident unfold. One suspect stole a 31-year-old man's Rolex stainless steel Submariner. I don't know what that is, but I digress. The other suspect approached a 20-year-old man on a date at a separate table to rob him. That victim resisted and struggled with the suspect, grabbing his gun, which suddenly went off. The victim, later identified as McCur Cook, was shot in the leg, and startled suspect dropped the weapon and fled. Cook, a plumber with a 4-year-old son, staggered onto the sidewalk and placed the gun in the restaurant. First arriving officers placed a tourniquet around the shot man's leg before he was taken to New York Presbyterian Hospital, Cornell, with a non-life-threatening injury. So thank goodness, he's gonna be okay. We believe that patrons have no connections to another. The two perps come out. They go right to the tables that each individual was sitting at. We believe this is a robbery for high-end jewelry, said NYPD Chief of Detectives James Essing. So far, no arrest has been made. Jeez Louise, man. This is really, really, really crazy. And you want to know what's really crazy? Our next story. And this has to do with a Wendy's manager. Okay. So, according to TMZ, the assistant manager caught on camera calling a Wendy's staffer a bitch is now out of a job. TMZ learned he got the axe. So here's the deal. Sophia Cargill, who says she's a general manager in training, recorded an assistant manager named Michael going on a tirade calling her a bitch and fucking lazy after the fast food joint in Kalamazoo, Michigan had closed for the day. Damn! Imagine somebody closing a fast food parlor all because somebody called somebody. This whenever I hear something like this sounds like some petty shit going on right now. And as we go further into the story, she shared the video on TikTok, which was then reposted by DL Hughley, generating nearly 1 million views. In the video, you can see Michael shout the word before Sophia tells him she got him on video and that it would be the end of the road for him. He defiantly fired back, "No, it's not." Damn. Michael also told Sophia he had the right to disrespect her, to be exact. No, he don't. And yelled she doesn't have permission to record him. Sophia claims Michael had been screaming at her for 5 minutes straight after going on a power trip. You mean an ego trip, right? The incident unfolded nearly 2 weeks ago. Sophia says in a separate TikTok she got suspended without pay, but Michael did not get suspended. A spokesperson for the burger joint tells TMZ Michael has now been fired and Sophia was reinstated with back pay. Wow. So the spokesperson added, "We have no tolerance for harassment in the workplace. Upon learning of this situation, we acted immediately following our protocols and suspended those involved to run a thorough investigation. Back pay or no back pay, seems Sophia is on the verge of calling it quits. She launched a GoFundMe because she says she might not return to Wendy's and will use the money to support her while she looks for another job." Okay, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I would have left too if it was me. being disrespected by a manager or whatever. But my situation is kind of different, so I can't really my situation is kind of different from hers, so I feel for her. You know what I mean? And speaking of which, um I really I don't know if I feel for Mike Richards, to be honest with you. It's crazy that he's no longer the host of Jeopardy after Al Trebek passed away. This is crazy, okay? And listen to this. According to Newsbreak, Mike Richards is no longer the host of Jeopardy, but the briefly tenured replacement for Alex Trebek will still host the popular game show from August 13th to August 17th. Here's what you need to know about the series plans as it looks for a new co-host. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, man. This is crazy. There's gotta be more info about this too. Hold on, guys. All right. Man. So yeah. What is fired in Battle Jeopardy? Executive producer Mike Richards is done. Richards, the briefly appointed replacement host for the late Alex Trebek, has been officially disqualified as the EP for both that longtime game show and Wheel of Fortune. The controversial 46-year-old stepped down from the coveted host gig last week amid public outrage and resurfaced sexist comments. However, Richards was expected to remain at the helm behind the scenes while multiple guest hosts cycled through on screen. Show insiders confirmed Tuesday that Richards was also relieved of his EP duties. That's executive producer, folks. In case you don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's the executive producer. Okay. In a statement to the staffs of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune that was shared with the Post, Suzanne Pratt, a Sony Pictures television executive, cited the need to minimize disruption and internal difficulties. And Pratt's full official statement says, "Dear team, I'm writing to let you know that Mike will no longer be serving as EP of Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy effective immediately. We had hoped that when Mike stepped down from the host position at Jeopardy, it would have minimized the disruption and internal difficulties we have all experienced these last few weeks. That clearly has not happened. Michael Davies from Embassy Row has agreed to help with the production on an interim basis." Jeez. Interim basis. Let's see. Interim basis until further notice. Michael and I will work together with all of you in the weeks ahead to ensure that production remains on schedule and we do not miss a beat as we head into the new season. I know this has been a challenging time for the entire team, and I want to thank you all for your cooperation and professionalism over these last few weeks. As Ravi mentioned last week, I will be more involved in the day-to-day on our shows moving forward, and I am looking forward to working closely with all of you. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Sincerely, Suzanne. Okay. Wow. As the Post reported earlier this month, fan backlash brewed immediately after rumors swirled that he was in advanced negotiations for the host job. Then a series of sexist and anti-Semitic comments he made on a podcast 8 years ago came to light, which Richards apologized for, saying they were a terribly embarrassing misjudgment. He quit as host the next day. This is what I mean about the whole stupid cancel culture shit. You bringing up old wounds, man. Like, why are you bringing up old wounds? Like why? This is this is just beyond crazy to me. Like, to be honest with you, like, who made these people judge and jury? This is so fucked up, man. And now that they don't have a host for Jeopardy, it's just beyond. Now I did hear about an actress who has a TV show called Call Me Cat, and of course, the other person that's actually competing to be the main host of Jeopardy. But I would have to look for more information on that one in a second. So anyway, um, so the man who could not fill Trebek's shoes copped to insensitivity after the resurfacing of wisecracks he made on the Ram Dumb Show. He created and hosted a version of that show that was a weekly late night comedy talk show in the late 90s as a student at Pepperdine University, but the comments in question were recorded for a resurrected podcast version of the show in his office on the set of The Price is Right, circa 2013. Now, the now married father of two referred to then co-host and former assistant Biff Triffin as a booth hoe, booth slut, and boostitude. Why? Damn. Asked her about her booby pictures on her phone. The Ringer first reported, quoting episodes that have now been yanked from the web. The Burbank, California native also labeled Triffin's friends really frumpy and overweight, saying they look fat and not good, while also declaring that women dress like a hooker on Halloween. The outlet said it reviewed all 41 episodes after the news broke that Richards was accused in a lawsuit of harassing TV models, which he denied and recently insisted the allegations did not reflect the reality of who I am. In his unsuccessful mea culpa last Friday, Richards also apologized to the staff for the unwanted negative attention that has come to Jeopardy and vowed to do more work, to do the work rather necessary to regain your trust and confidence. Well, I mean, this was 8 years ago, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if he really apologized and shit, like, why are you? It's like, why are you dragging this shit, man? Like, come on. And also, let me see. While I'm at it, let me just look up something real quick. Um, so Mayim, okay, Bialik. Okay, Mayim Bialik, Jeopardy. Let's see. Um. Wait. Hold on. Let me get this straight. Okay. More Jeopardy news here. If you will. According to the New York Times, actress Mayim Bialik from Call Me Cat and her podcast, and Ken Jennings to host Jeopardy through end of the year. The sitcom star and the former contestant will split hosting duties while the show continues its quest to find a permanent replacement for Alex Trebek. The game show Jeopardy announced on Thursday that its host Mayim Bialik will split hosting duties with Ken Jennings, a former contestant, through the end of the year. It was the latest twist in the game show's drawn-out struggle to find a replacement for Alex Trebek, the popular longtime host whose death in November started a fraught succession battle. Jeopardy began by cycling through a series of guest hosts. Then it announced that the job would go to Mike Richards, who had been its executive producer. After a reporter unearthed a series of offensive and sexist comments that he made on a podcast, he stepped down as a host, and shortly after that left the program entirely. Bialik, who had initially been tapped alongside Richards to host a series of primetime Jeopardy specials, was enlisted to begin hosting weeknight programs as well. On Thursday, the program announced that she would share hosting duties with Jennings through the end of 2021. Everyone on the staff is um supra lunar. The at Jeopardy account tweeted on Thursday. Bialik will host episodes starting Monday, which will air through November 5th. After that, she and Jennings will split hosting duties as their schedules allow, according to Sony, which produces the show. Jennings, who holds the record for the show's longest winning streak as a contestant, have been considered a strong contender to take over as the show's permanent host during the guest host tryouts. But past insensitive tweets of his came to light, which he then apologized for. Jeopardy had tried to settle its future over the summer when it named Richards, age 46, as host despite lack of name recognition among viewers and the fact that as the show's executive producer, he had overseen elements of the succession planning. Hang on, guys, as I take a drink. Yeah, sorry about that. Hold on. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. All right. Here we go. But after a report in The Ringer revealed degrading comments he had made on the podcast several years ago, which is 8 years ago, by the way, including a 2013 where Richards called his female co-host a boo slut because she once worked as a model at a consumer show in Las Vegas, and referred to stereotypes about Jews. He stepped down as host. Old lawsuits also resurfaced from Richard's previous job running The Price is Right. The Price is Right. That included accusations of sexist behavior. Sony initially said he would remain as executive producer of Jeopardy, but soon afterward announced he would leave the show entirely. Before his resignation, Richards taped a week's worth of Jeopardy episodes in a single day of filming, which are currently airing. Bialik's episodes will follow. A spokeswoman for Sony said the network had no update on its timetable for naming a new host or whether it would be by the end of the year. So, there you have it. This is more of a wait and see, folks. So I can't really say what's gonna happen, but hopefully, hopefully they'll pick either one. Because last time I checked, Mayim Bialik schedule, as I heard from TMZ weeks ago, that she has a podcast and a TV show called Call Me Cat on Fox 5. Now it's gonna be tough though, but like I said, this is more of a wait and see. So let's keep going with the show. All right. Next topic has to do with Michael Che. Now, I didn't get a chance to talk about this because I was shuffling some episodes, so There you go. Okay, so New York Post talks about Michael Che, who is crazy enough for the bad joke about Simone Biles, and I recently did a story about Simone Biles through ALC, who commended her for taking a break for her mental health. Um, so Saturday Night Live comedian Michael Che is under fire for targeting Simone Biles, including reposting a joke about Larry Nassar, the former USA gymnastics doctor who sexually abused her and dozens of other athletes. In a since deleted string of stories on Instagram, Che wrote, "Man, I want to make fun of Simone Biles," according to Newsweek. "I got like 3 minutes of Simone Biles jokes in my head. I'm going to the cellar tonight to say them into a microphone. As the dorky kids say, I'm choosing violence." SNLs. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Weekend update co-anchor wrote. Che reposted multiple responses on Instagram stories, including the one about Nassau that he rated 9 out of 10 before rating a racist joke about a gymnast in 8 out of 10. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if you would call a black person a racist. I don't know, man, but this is not something I want to get into. So, Twitter account Baller Alert shared screenshots of some of the jokes on Twitter before they were taken down. Michael Che, come on, bro, shaking my head. Um, Amid a backlash, Che sarcastically claimed his account had been hacked. "Man, I got hacked today. Can't believe they got me," he wrote. "Y'all know I only do jokes about whites and cops. So shit, all good. Now I changed my password and everything." Che also referenced apparent homophobic comments made by 29-year-old Suge rapper The Baby. Okay. And y'all hear about The Baby though? That's crazy. I see y'all at church. I'm gonna get there early. The comedian reportedly wrote. Oh man. Um oh my gosh. Man, he nah. Che was assailed for his tasteless jokes about Biles. Larry Nassar sexually assaulted over 300 gymnasts, including including Simone Biles. Jokes about the immense violence are never okay. HBO Max, NBC SNL. Why is Michael Che still on your roster? Activist Farrah Khan said in the tweet. Writer Delilah Delia actually Harrington wrote, "Michael Che comes for people he thinks he can get away with dunking on. Trans women, black women, sexual assault survivors, judging by his flimsy 'I got hacked' defense. It seems he had no idea how beloved Simone Biles is, or just how messed up it is to share a Larry Nassar joke." Activist Leslie Mack said, "Black women been told you about Michael Che, but once again, y'all ignored us. But comedy, right? Um, fucking hack." Um, and podcaster Carolyn Hines added, "Michael Che and all of these tacky ass clowns who call themselves comedians need to keep Simone's name out of their damn mouths." Biles skipped the Olympics gymnastics competition to focus on mental health. The Post reached out to Che's representatives for comment. Okay. Now I don't know if there's a such thing as I don't know. Like I said, man, I don't know if there's a such thing as a person being I don't know if there's a such thing as a black person being racist. I never heard some stories like this before, but this is probably might be the first. Um so that shit was nuts on this part though, man. But anyway, let me see. So we're gonna save the best one for last anyway. So this really caught my attention actually. This is about a certain holiday, and this is mainly, and I'm like, wait a minute, for real? Is this really a holiday? Is this really National Social Media Day? I saw this on I saw this on Instagram recently, and I figured I'd just talk about this anyway. So let's talk about this, man. All right. All right. So according to nationaltoday.com, first there was the telephone, then the fax machine, and then social media, a revolutionary way of communicating. Since its creation, people have been able to connect with each other like never before. Friends and family can connect at any moment, and marketers have been able to reach consumers in an entirely new fashion. In fact, people use social media for an average of 144 minutes every single day. Because of its impact on society over the years, Social Media Day was born on June 30th, which was this year. And it has continued to grow in popularity ever since. Um, hold on. Let me take a drink. All right. I'll get your comments on 17 Live at the end of the show, right? Um all right. History of Social Media Day. World Social Media Day was launched by Mashable. Mashable. Oh shit. What is with these crazy ass people and these funny ass names, man? This is what really makes me laugh though. um yeah. Mashable on June 30th. Oh wow. 2010. So this was years ago. Damn. Um, it was it was born as a way to recognize social media's impact on global communication and to bring the world together to celebrate it. Everyone uses social media every day. It's how we connect with people all over the world in a simple matter and fast way. Mashable is known to use social media to connect various cultures, movements, and fandoms, which is why they wanted a day to celebrate it. People use the um hashtag SM Day every year, and this year is your time to get involved. The first social media platform ever to be launched was 6 Degrees in 1997, founded by Andrew Weinreich. The website allowed users to list friends and family members and had features such as profiles, bulletin boards, and school affiliations. At its peak, 6 Degrees had over a million users, but it was eventually shut down in 2001. The first modern social media platform was Friendster. Damn, Friendster. Oh man. Yeah, Friendster in 2002. The website allowed people to safely make new friends and has over 100 million users, most of whom are in Asia. LinkedIn, which I rarely use that program. The first business focused social media platform was launched in 2003. MySpace launched in 2004, the same year as Facebook, but initially it saw much greater success than Mark Zuckerberg's creation. By 2006, MySpace was the largest social media platform in the world, with users loving the customized profiles that also enabled them to post their music. YouTube launched its website dedicated to video in 2005, and Twitter followed with its limited characters perform in 2006. As both grew in popularity, so did Facebook, and the most popular social media platforms for the most five excuse me the next 5 years rather were being established. Instagram launched in 2010 to be exact, and saw rapid growth, gaining over 1 million users within the first couple of months. With Instagram challenging their dominance, Facebook purchased the platform for $1 billion in 2012. Facebook also purchased the encrypted messaging platform WhatsApp for $16 billion in 2014. One platform that Facebook failed to buy was Snapchat. Which became popular due to its disappearing stories feature, was launched in 2011 and reportedly turned down a $3 billion offer from Facebook in 2013. The most recent addition to the list of social media heavyweights is TikTok. The app was launched in 2016 and has become incredibly popular due to its extensive music and video editing features. As social media has evolved and grown in popularity, so has the scrutiny that the platforms come under, with controversies surrounding their use of data, hate speech, impact on mental health, election results, and fake news. The platforms are under more pressure than ever to be transparent with what goes on behind the scenes. Social media has become a way to instantly connect, often with friends and family, but also with complete strangers. It has become a huge source of news, shopping, and general entertainment. Social media today is for us to enjoy the positives that these platforms have brought into our lives and maybe like or share a photo or two. Wow. So, let me see. Social media days around the world. Social media is one of the world's biggest developments of recent times. Let's take a chance to look at other technology related to holidays that should be on your radar. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't keep up with all these holidays, man. National Day of Unplugging. Occasion a 24-hour period for us to switch off from our phones. March 6th, yeah, right. Um, International Holiday World Passwords Day. Occasion protect your important accounts and make sure you've got a strong password. Oh gosh. National Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day. Damn. Back up your files, delete the stuff you don't need, clean up your virtual desktop. October 17th. Jeez Louise. National Unfriend Day. Damn. Cleanse out your social media network and unfriend anyone who doesn't add joy. Well, that part might be true, but that part might be true though. Safer Internet Day. Oh gosh. A day to ensure we're making the internet a safer place. February 11th. Yeah, right. Okay. World Social Media Day traditions. There's one main tradition that is observed on Social Media Day, and that is, of course, posting about it on social media. Who'd have thought of it? Many people upload photos or stories that reflect the role that social media has played in their lives. Others choose to repost their favorite uploads from the past, and generally, it is a chance for people to share some love online. Many websites use Social Media Day as an opportunity to compile lists of some of their favorite social media moments. If you have a spare 20 minutes or so, it is worth your time to find some of these lists and enjoy some of the funniest, most viral social media posts knocking around. Jiminy Christmas. All right, so World Social Media Day by numbers. Before I do that, let me take a sip. All right. All right. 3.5 billion, the number of people using social media. 68%, the proportion of US adults who use Facebook. 3 hours time spent by your average person each day on social media or messaging. 500 million, the number of people using Instagram stories each day. 60 billion WhatsApp, which I don't use. And Facebook Messenger messages sent each day. 35 minutes, the average user spends on Facebook each day. 270 million, the estimated number of fake Facebook profiles. 707 number of followers the average Twitter user has. 300 hours video footage uploaded to YouTube every minute. 95 million. Photos uploaded to Instagram each day. Jeez. Oh boy. So, this is crazy, man. Hold on. I'm gonna get over this, man. Okay, social media day activities. Post. Social media is only as good as the post on it. So use this occasion to add your voice to the party. Post a selfie, a tweet, or go live on Instagram or Facebook. Try new platforms. There are so many social media sites out there waiting for you to discover them. Before you know it, you could be making TikTok videos, which is another app I don't use, by the way. Um, Sharing your greatest travel adventures on Instagram or joining in fun trending topics on Twitter. Give some platforms a try and see if you like them. Take it offline. Social media can bring people together, but sometimes it's most special when your uh, when your internet friends rather become your IRL friends. In honor of Social Media Day, hang out with a friend you usually talk to on social media out in the real world. Go on a walk, get a drink, or catch a flick. Just don't forget to take a pic to put on social media after. All right. Let's get a look at the 5 facts about social media. Um, so number one, 300 hours every minute. Over 300 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every minute, and the average person watches 40 minutes a day. Number two, small and medium businesses. 81% of small and medium businesses use at least one social media platform to stay connected with their customers. Foodstagram. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Pizza is the most popular Instagrammed food, followed by sushi and steak. Yeah, I don't eat sushi, to be honest with you, man. I'm not really a raw fish person, man. Not saying I'm gonna knock anybody that's actually eat that stuff, but that's just me, and that's just not for me, okay? Excellent. Oh man. The highest photo on Instagram is a picture of an egg uploaded by world underscore record underscore egg as a way to beat the record of the photo with the most likes. Yeah, I don't try too hard to get a bunch of likes when it comes to, posting things that really matter as far as like, my episodes of the show, whether it's me going places and stuff, which I hardly do because I barely go out though. So anyway, number five, quick fingers. There are 500 million tweets sent each day. That's 6,000 tweets every second. Why we love social media day, you ask? Um, A, it's entertaining. Social media is flat out entertaining because it lets you follow the things you are interested in the most. Whether you like cat videos or cookies, the inner lives of parents, or the day to day lives of journalists, this is the place for you. Search millions of videos and posts using hashtags to see what users have posted around the world, or create your own content. Imagine social media as the production team to your own show. Press record and let the good times roll. B, um, it's accessible. With social media, there are no limits to who you can connect with. Your favorite stars, life coaches, or even your managers can be contacted via a direct message. This gives you the opportunity to reach out to anyone and make a connection. C, it's ripe for discovery. The amazing thing about social media is it gives everyone a platform to showcase their talents, voice their opinions, or document their daily activities. Up and coming entertainers have the ability to show the world what they are made of without going through the Hollywood struggles of trying to get their big break. With a simple click of a button, users have leveraged platforms like Vine, RIP. Yeah. Damn. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to help kick off their careers. Wow. So social media day dates is the year 2021, day June 30th, date Wednesday, and next year will be June 30th on Thursday, 2023, June 30th, Friday, 2024, June um 30th, Sunday, 2025, June 30th, Monday. How about that? And there you have it about National Social Media Day. There you have it. Um okay. And speaking of which, let's go on to the weekend, shall we? Let's go to the weekend. So, now this happened recently. So, according to Billboard, the weekend's Take My Breath video pulled from IMAX theaters for intense strobe of lighting. Okay, I'll fill you in on why. The Weeknd's video for his upcoming single "Take My Breath" will no longer air in IMAX theaters this week, as intended due to its intense strobe lighting. Billboard can confirm. Earlier this week, The Weeknd shared the heart-thumping, sin-heavy instrumentals of "Take My Breath" in a nearly 2-minute clip that captured the essence of his next musical era, The Dawn. He later previewed more of the single in an official promo for the Summer Olympics in Tokyo that spotlighted the U.S. women's track and field team. "Take My Breath," as the Olympics clip indicates, is set to be released this Friday. Its accompanying visual was slated to air in IMAX theaters before this week's opening showings of The Suicide Squad, but the video calls for epilepsy warnings regarding the strobe lights. Okay, I never heard something like this before about lights giving people epilepsy or seizures or whatnot. But that's why they invented shades. It's not just it's not just to wear because it's summertime, but it's also to protect your eyes from bright lights and flashing lights. I mean, come on. This is not the Stone Age anymore. That shit is not it, man. This is not the fucking Stone Age no more. Um so um The Weeknd previously announced The Dawn is coming at the 2021 Billboard Music Awards in May. I just want to say the after hours are done and The Dawn is coming. The superstar said during his acceptance speech after he won the Top Hot 100 Song Award for his smash single Blinding Lights. All right. Um Blinding Lights from his Billboard 200 number one album at the hours last year made history as the first song ever to spend a year in the Billboard 100 top 10. It is recognized as the number two most streamed song on Spotify with 2.42 billion plays, only behind Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's impressive. I mean, that's not bad. Um, that ain't bad at all. That's not bad at all though. What else should I talk about here? Oh, we gotta talk about the whole thing with the Migos, man. First and foremost, let me take a drink. Okay. All right. All right, hold on, guys. All right. Um. Okay. Now to the Migos. Now, this is according to the source website right here. Now, this is crazy. Hold on a minute. Now, this is how the story goes. A debate that has recently seeped into hip hop convos is who invented the triplet flow that is so common among trap rappers. Now, let me look up what a triplet flow is for those of you who may not know what that is. Hang on a minute here. What is a triplet flow? Okay. All right. For those of you who may not know what a triplet flow is, it's basically the pretty intuitive to grasp if you understand a bit of music theory. In essence, a triplet is any series of three notes that is played in the same time that it would normally take to play two of those notes. That means an eighth note triplet is three notes played in the same amount of time it would take to play two eighth notes. Wow. Let's see if there's any examples of this. So I already yeah. Okay. Now you know what a triplet flow is. So let's go to the source. Okay. In a recent interview with the Bleacher Report's Taylor Brooks, Quavo made the claim that his ATL-based trio are the creators of the triplet flow. When asked by Brooks what did Migos bring to the game at the 14:30-minute mark, which is 2:30-minute mark of the interview, Quavo responded, and quote, "The triplet flow for sure. Wasn't nobody doing it before we came in, and right now everybody's doing it. It's a blessing. The triplet flow, the cadence, the flipping it, whipping it, that's what everybody loves to this day." 2014. I was the most influential rapper. He added, when they come out and say different influenced it and don't say the Migos. I don't understand how. Because even the people they naming that influenced them, I know for a fact we influenced them too. Damn. Um I don't know about that one right there. I don't know about the Migos creating the triplet flow and stuff, but I will post a question on the podcast page um asking you guys um who do you who created the triplet flow? Was it 3 6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony, or the Migos? You can voice your opinions on the YouTube channel, and I will post it on the question on Instagram on the Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast page. So keep a lookout for that question. So I want to get your reaction on this. All right. Everyone didn't agree with Quavo, including fans of 90s hip hop from the South and Midwest who's heard the flow from other notable artists, namely Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3 6 Mafia. One follower commented on Taylor Rook's Instagram post, Quavo needs to do his research on the triplet flow. There were groups like 3 6 Mafia and Bone Thugs that were doing that flow way before Migos. There's a reason why they don't get props for it. Let's see. Hold on. That's crazy. That's actually true though. I never even thought about this though, you know what I'm saying? I would have to really agree. And I think this is just crazy, man, that you would actually come out the blue and do an interview to say that you created the triplet flow. When in reality, of course, you hear triplet flows like a 3 6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony over the years. I mean, come on. I mean, how about give props where it's needed? How about giving props to 3 6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony? Am I right? Okay, there's got to be some more stuff. Okay, let me see. Actually, it's more information. Quavo says he recorded unreleased songs with Travis Scott in an interview with Montreality. Migos made a bold claim and talked about upcoming projects. During the sit down, Quavo states that his group changed rap and that Migos style was copied by a lot of other artists. He explained Migos' impact on modern music, saying, end quote, "We in a time right now where we set a trend. We started this whole ill little wave. We started the whole genre. We started the whole flow, the whole melody. Ain't nobody right now who could say they ain't took our flow at one point in their career. We ain't tripping. We never did trip. Hip hop has changed in a big way. We changed it. Regardless of how anyone might feel about Quavo's claims, there's no denying that everyone from Drake to J. Cole and many other rappers have all used the triplet flow Migos popularized with Versace. Quavo goes on to say he has completed 20 songs with Travis Scott for their collaboration project, which will be dropping real soon. Meanwhile, Offset describes their upcoming album Culture 2 as a masterpiece. Quavo also shoots down rumors that he lost a hard drive containing songs from Culture 2. When I was on Instagram Live, my guy had the drive, and we ain't never lost the drive. I was just looking for it at the time. He says to Montreality, but I ain't never lose no drive. Culture 2 and Quavo's untitled collaboration project with Travis Scott don't have release dates yet. The last Migos album was in January. Culture featuring their quadruple platinum hit Bad and Bougie, featuring Lil Uzi Vert. Um, like I said, man, I am going to make up a question and post it on Instagram so you guys can actually voice your thoughts and talks about this. All right. So I didn't forget. Um, Hang on a sec. Hold on. Okay. Um. Okay. So I think that will be it for this show. Now, before I even go to the Cash App and stuff, let me see who's online and stuff so I can actually. All right. This is HD now, right? Just want to say hi, and thank you for the snack. I don't know how to pronounce it with the Chinese symbols, but thank you for the snack. Appreciate that. Um, Let me make sure I share this thing. Hold on. Let me make sure I share this thing. So listen, you like what you heard? Why don't you go show some love by making a charitable donation to my Cash App, which is G Money Stacks 555. That's $ G Money Stacks 555. Capital G, lowercase MONEY, capital STACKC. No, excuse me. Capital STACKZ 555. I'm sorry for the butcher, but um yeah. So like I said, man, it's not about breaking the bank. It's not about having a lot of money. Any amount of money that you donate will be appreciated. So that's Cash App $G Money Stacks 555. All right. Um And be sure to follow me on Live 17, which is G Money Stacks, Queens, New York. That's Live 17, G Money Stacks, Queens, New York. I will be doing some live streams on 2 to 3 podcast shows. So you'll get to see me in action recording podcast episodes. So without further ado, now that I got Live 17, G Money Stacks, Queens, New York out the way, so be sure to follow it. And also you can follow the show on Facebook and Instagram with the same name, all in one word, which is Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast on Facebook and Instagram, alongside with my other show, Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast, and also alongside with my primary handle on the gram, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. All right. And also you can follow my third show, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast, the sports edition show, which will be premiering Sunday, September 19th at 6 p.m. Be sure to follow that show on Instagram, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast. All right. And on the first episode, I will explain the meaning behind it and we'll elaborate on the name. And the thing, listen, I wasn't trying to look for anything. I wasn't trying to look for a topic, no, a title that was going to be fucking negative. I wanted it to be very positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to have somebody listen to your show with a negative title of the show. Do you? I'm pretty sure you don't. And when was the last time anybody has ever used anything that begins with the letter E? I'll wait. And yes, there you have it. I don't think anybody has ever used the word excellent in the title of the name of the podcast, which I wanted to come up with something that nobody has ever heard before. And I'm sorry if anybody don't like the title or whatever, but I have to do what makes sense for me. And like I always say, man, like, you can't please everybody. No matter what you try to do, you're always going to be, and like Mr. TKO, aka T Howard, would say, there's always going to be fucking haters, no matter how good you do things. There's always going to be fucking judge and juries out there making it seem like, oh, because they'll judge you based on the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's really fucking nuts right now that we have to deal in society. So there you have it. And listen, and like I always say, man, and before I even wrap up, let me recap the episodes of where you can listen to the podcast. So listen to this. Okay. So you can listen to the episodes of the show, which we are on Podorama, Anchor, Audacity, which is one of the apps I added the 2 shows to. You have Spotify, Audio Burst, Deezer, TuneIn, plus Alexa, Radio, Player FM, Podchaser, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, Podcast Addict, Breaker Audio, Listen Notes, Podbay, Podfriend. Be sure to go to the two links in the link tree, Podchaser and Podfriend, so you can leave your thoughts and your comments and stuff. And be sure to leave a 5-star rating. All right. Even if you have anything to say, a 5-star rating helps the show grow, and you know the gist. Anyway, we are on Reason FM. We're on Google Podcasts. Don't forget to listen to Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast on Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, the #1 app for music, radio, and podcasts. And last but not least, the YouTube. Check this out. I want you to go subscribe to the YouTube channel G Money Stacks 555 and do the same for my other YouTube channel, Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. Be sure to enable alerts along with the notification bell, along with the subscribe button, and be sure to basically leave a like and a comment alongside with the episodes, along with the topics. Be sure to stay informed on when the show goes in the air live via live stream. More video content, upcoming episodes, previous episodes. Be sure to share the videos alongside with downloading your favorite episodes. Every episode that you listen to, you can download. It really helps so much. And on Anchor, we're actually doing good so far. We're already over 1K, so hopefully we are going to reach over 2K. And it's about more content you create, the more you're going to get success. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do with this show right here, which is reaching a 1-year anniversary, which is like a month away. I am a little nervous about that, but I will talk to like maybe certain people about doing like a highlight or celebration episode or whatever. However, there's going to be some topics and stuff, but then we will actually review the favorite moments of the show right here. So so there you have it. Also, don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Be sure to share the podcast along with audio streaming platforms with your friends. All right. And do the same for Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. All right. And be sure to watch all the episodes of Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast on YouTube as well. And I want to leave you with what I always say at the end of the show, all right? I want you to reach out to your friends, your family members, your wife, your husbands, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, to see how they're doing on the inside, because that person might be fine on the outside, but on the inside, that person might be going through something on the inside. So you want to do your best to be there for that person. Hang on a second, guys. Let me say. Okay, hold on a second, man. All right. We're going to hang on a second, guys. All right. So listen, if you like to create a podcast like I'm doing right now, what or any other career fields that you want to do that will make you happy, don't let anybody stop you, whether it's online flizzies online like an Instagram or any other social media apps where it's gonna lead you to having a bad day or whatever. But you know what you could do when you're successful? You eat those clown chips and hater burgers from the Hater Mobile up like food on a platter, Homer Simpson style, like this. And as for an appreciation for people to tuning into the show, I'd like to say thank you for rocking with me and tuning into every episode, especially episode 65. And like I always say, if you missed any previous episodes, don't worry. Everything's going to be posted on every streaming platform, including the YouTube channel page, which is G Money Stacks 555. If you want to see more of me on YouTube, you click any video that you want to watch, and then you'll see my face. Don't worry about the thumbnail. The thumbnail, the thumbnail for me is for me to put the show's name on there because I'm not trying to, like I said before, I'm not trying to be famous or any other type of shit whatsoever. I'm an independent host, all right? I'm not looking for any type of deals or anything like that though, because I want to be able to have the creative control and ownership of all the shows that I created. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be bothered with a bunch of fucking yes men. All right? That's not really wavy for me. You know what I mean? But you know what? Anyway, man, let me wrap this up, man. And like I said, thank you everyone for tuning in and rocking with me. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and there will be more to come in the future. So make sure you guys are safe. Make sure you guys are masked up. Make sure you have plenty of water in your Gatorade with electrolytes, even though summer's coming to a close. But still get your water and your Gatorade and stuff so you don't have to feel exhausted. Um and like I said, man, there's gonna be plenty more topics to come. So I'm G Money Stacks. I'm clocking out. Peace and one love, and have a good night.